Hello again, my friend. It is so good to have you here with me tonight. As you lie in bed, wrapped in the quiet dark, picture the deepest ocean where life glows without a single ray of sun. We are going to drift down there together, one gentle fact at a time. So go ahead, settle into your pillow, let your shoulders soften. Take a slow breath in, and let the day fall away. Tonight I will share with you the quiet wonders of hydrothermal vents, where life blooms in boiling depths. Each fact will be a soft step into that hidden world, and if you drift off along the way, that is perfectly fine. If these calm nights bring you peace, consider subscribing so I can be here for you whenever you need rest. Now, let us begin. In the deepest reaches of our oceans, life thrives without a single ray of sunlight through a process called chemosynthesis. Here, specialized bacteria transform the harsh chemicals of the Earth's crust into gentle energy, like tiny alchemists turning iron and sulfur into sustenance. This quiet miracle creates a peaceful foundation for an entire hidden ecosystem, a world that glows not from above but from within. It is a slow, patient kind of magic, where every microbe is a soft candle in the abyss. Towering chimneys known as black smokers rise from the seafloor, releasing mineral-rich clouds that drift slowly into the midnight blue water. They form when superheated water, escaping from deep within the planet, meets the freezing deep and crystallizes into shimmering structures of iron and sulfide. These spires can grow as tall as buildings, their dark plumes unfurling like breath on a cold winter night. They are not violent, but steady, a gentle exhale from the earth itself. Floating among the vents are giant tube worms, some reaching lengths of 8 feet, which possess no mouths or stomachs. Instead, they host billions of symbiotic bacteria within a bright red organ called a trophosome, drifting in a quiet harmony of mutual survival. The worm's white tubes sway softly in the current, while inside, the bacteria convert vent chemicals into food, sharing it with their host. It is a silent partnership, a dance of giving and receiving that needs no words, only trust. The Yeti crab is a soft, ghostly white creature that grows its own garden of bacteria on its furry claws. It gently waves its arms in the nutrient-rich currents, allowing the microbes to bloom in the warmth of the vent's glow. These delicate gardens shimmer like frost on a winter branch, and the crab carefully harvests them for nourishment. In this way, it becomes a quiet farmer of the deep, tending its invisible crop with patient, rhythmic movements. These vents are often found along mid-ocean ridges, where the Earth's tectonic plates slowly drift apart. This gentle parting of the crust allows warm, mineral-laden water to rise from deep within the planet, creating islands of warmth in the vast cold. Like hidden hearths on an endless dark plain, they draw life toward them, offering heat and chemical richness. Each vent is a small beacon, a reminder that even in the most remote places, the Earth provides a gentle, sustaining pulse. Deep beneath the waves, in the crushing quiet of the abyss, hydrothermal vents release fluids that are hotter than molten lead, reaching temperatures over 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet the surrounding water does not boil, held in check by the immense, comforting pressure of the ocean above. This pressure acts like a gentle, invisible hand, keeping the liquid calm and stable, a phenomenon that defies our everyday expectations. It creates a unique sanctuary, a place where scalding heat and the deep ocean's cold exist in a delicate, shimmering balance. The water shimmers with an ethereal beauty, as if the sea itself is breathing warmth into the darkness, crafting a haven where extremes meet in quiet harmony. In this world of contrasts, the Pompeii worm rests peacefully, one of the most heat-tolerant animals on Earth. It lives in a small tube against the vent's wall, a tiny creature in a vast, dark landscape. Its tail endures the warmth of the vent, while its head sways in the cooler, drifting currents, a living bridge between two worlds. Imagine this worm, nestled in its tube, as if it's lounging in a natural spa, with one part of its body in hot water and the other in a refreshing breeze. It remains still, a silent witness to the ocean's hidden wonders, its existence a gentle marvel of adaptation and resilience. How does it manage such a contrast? Its body is a testament to the quiet ingenuity of life, thriving where few others can. In the soft glow of the vent, it becomes a symbol of peace, a reminder that even in the most extreme places, life finds a way to rest. Scientists believe that these underwater gardens may be the cradle of all life on Earth, dating back billions of years. In the quiet darkness of the ancient ocean, long before sunlight touched the surface, these vents may have sparked the first whispers of biological existence. The warm, mineral-rich fluids provided the energy and ingredients for simple molecules to assemble into the building blocks of life. It's a humbling thought that in this silent, sunless world, the first flicker of life might have ignited, like a candle in the vast darkness. Today, these vents still hum with that primordial energy, a living echo of our deepest origins, reminding us of the gentle, persistent force that gave rise to all we know. Imagine that moment when chemistry became biology, a quiet transformation in the deep, a story written in the rocks and fluids, a tale of patience and possibility that continues to unfold. Yet, these vent communities are transient, appearing and fading as the Earth's crust shifts and breathes over centuries. When a vent quietens, its warm plume disappears, and the creatures that depended on it must seek a new home. Their larvae drift through the silent void, tiny specks of life carried by the currents, searching for the warm invitation of a new plume. It's a gentle, patient journey, a slow dance in the dark, as they wait for the Earth to exhale warmth once more. How they sense these distant plumes remains a mystery, a testament to the resilience and quiet determination of life in the deep. Imagine these tiny larvae, like seeds on the wind, drifting with hope and patience, carrying the memory of warmth, a silent promise that somewhere, a new vent will bloom. The water surrounding these vents is rich in dissolved minerals, like gold, copper, and zinc, which settle slowly onto the seabed over time. These minerals create a shimmering, metallic landscape that glitters softly in the beam of a submersible's light. Imagine a seafloor dusted with gold, where every rock and crevice sparkles with a quiet, otherworldly luster. It's a treasure trove formed not by human hands, but by the Earth's own gentle alchemy, a reminder of the hidden riches beneath the waves. In the darkness, this metallic sheen catches the light like a field of stars, a fleeting glimpse of the ocean's secret beauty, inviting us to wonder at the slow, patient processes that shape our world. It's a landscape that feels almost dreamlike, a quiet testament to the Earth's creativity, where in that moment of illumination, we see the ocean not as empty, but as a canvas of hidden art. Let us drift down through the ocean's layers, past the sunlit shallows and into the velvet darkness of the deep. Here, where the water is cold and still as ancient glass, giant tube worms rise from the seafloor like silent, ivory towers. Their crimson plumes sway gently in the current, and they grow up to 8 feet long without ever eating. Instead, they harbor a soft, internal organ called a trophosome, a hidden sanctuary teeming with billions of symbiotic bacteria. These tiny chemists perform a gentle alchemy, converting harsh chemicals into a steady, life-giving energy. It is a delicate balance, a candlelight of existence flickering in the abyss, a soft whisper of life in the eternal night. They are a testament to the quiet resilience of life, thriving where darkness and pressure would seem to forbid it. Now, imagine the waters surrounding these deep-sea vents, where temperatures can reach a scorching 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet, the immense, steady pressure of the ocean prevents the water from boiling, creating a shimmering, floating haze. This is a place where scorching heat meets the freezing stillness of the abyss, a boundary of extremes that defies our everyday understanding. The water shimmers like a mirage, a soft, undulating curtain that separates two worlds. In this ethereal zone, life has found a way to thrive not through sunlight, but through a different kind of magic, a quiet miracle of physics and biology intertwined. It is a realm of paradox, where the elements dance in a delicate balance. This ecosystem relies on chemosynthesis, a peaceful defiance of the sun's distant rays. Instead of harvesting light from above, specialized microbes drift through the water, turning minerals like hydrogen sulfide into life-giving nourishment. These invisible gardeners cultivate a rich, hidden bounty, sustaining entire communities in the dark. It is a process of quiet transformation where the Earth's own chemistry becomes the foundation of life. The microbes work tirelessly, unseen, their gentle labor fueling the vibrant tapestry of creatures that call these vents home, a hidden garden in the deep. This is the unseen engine of the deep, a cycle of life that needs no sun.
Look now at the black smokers, towering chimneys made of sulfide minerals that slowly build upward from the seafloor. They release clouds of dark, mineral-rich fluid that look like soft plumes of smoke curling silently into the midnight blue water. These structures rise like ancient, industrial spires, yet they are entirely natural, sculpted by the planet's inner heat. The plumes billow with a ghostly grace, spreading nutrients through the cold ocean like a slow, silent breath. It is a scene of stark beauty, where the earth exhales its secrets into the deep, building its own monuments in the darkness. They stand as sentinels of the abyss, marking the boundaries of a hidden world.
And there, in vast, quiet numbers, ghostly white shrimp congregate around the vent openings. They sense the warmth with specialized organs, lacking traditional eyes but perceiving the world through a soft infrared glow emanating from the heated minerals. These pale, translucent creatures move with a gentle collective rhythm, like a cloud of living snowflakes in the dark. They are drawn to the heat, a primal comfort in the cold abyss, their bodies attuned to the invisible light of the vents. It is a reminder that perception can take many forms, and that even in the deepest darkness, there is a way to see, a gentle vision born of warmth and wonder. In their silent congregation, they remind us that life perceives the world in ways we are only beginning to understand. In the quiet depths, a delicate creature known as the Scaly-foot snail makes its home on the warm volcanic rock. Its shell is a shimmering armor of iron sulfides, glinting like polished metal in the faint, ethereal light of the vents. This natural armor protects it from the harsh environment, a tiny guardian resting peacefully. The snail's foot is covered in scales that reflect the subtle glow, adding to its otherworldly beauty. It moves with a gentle, unhurried grace, a living testament to the wonders of adaptation. In this silent world, it is a jewel, softly gleaming amidst the darkness, a reminder of nature's quiet ingenuity. Now, think of the hydrothermal vents as the ocean's own quiet circulatory system. They regulate the chemistry of the entire sea, a vast, unseen network of warmth and minerals. As the warm water rises from the vents, it carries essential elements like iron and manganese, then cools and drifts slowly across the ocean floor. This gentle current feeds distant habitats, nourishing life far from the vents themselves. It is a slow, steady pulse, a heartbeat in the abyss that sustains the deep-sea ecosystem. The minerals spread like whispers, connecting all corners of the ocean in a delicate, life-giving dance, a soothing rhythm that mirrors your own breath. These underwater gardens are often found along the mid-Atlantic ridge, where the Earth's crust gently pulls apart. It is a place of slow tectonic drifting, where the planet's skin stretches and thins. Through these cracks, molten warmth seeps upward, creating hidden sanctuaries of life. The ridge is a seam in the ocean floor, a line of creation that spans the globe. Here, in the deep darkness, new crust is born, and with it, these vibrant ecosystems. The process is ancient and patient, a geological lullaby that has been playing for millions of years. Imagine the warmth rising like a gentle sigh from the earth, nurturing the life that clusters around it, a peaceful vision of the world's hidden rhythms. The discovery of these vents in 1977 by the submersible Alvin shifted our understanding of biology forever. Scientists descended into the darkness and found a world teeming with life where none was expected. They realized that life could flourish in total darkness, floating in a delicate balance between extreme heat and absolute cold. This was a revelation, a moment of awe that expanded our view of what is possible. The Alvin's lights pierced the gloom, revealing gardens of tube worms and shimmering fluids. It was a quiet revolution, a gentle unfolding of knowledge that reminded us how much mystery still lies beneath the waves. Before this, we believed life depended on sunlight, but here, in the boiling depths, creatures thrived on chemical energy, a serene and alien landscape. This discovery taught us that life is resilient and adaptable, finding a way in the most extreme places, a comforting thought as you rest. The environment around a hydrothermal vent is a study in contrasts, where the water is heavy and still, yet rich with shimmering minerals. It is a silent, subterranean world, where time seems to slow down amidst the drifting currents. The heat from the vent meets the cold of the deep ocean, creating a delicate balance that sustains life. Here, in the perpetual darkness, there is a quiet vibrancy, a hidden garden of strange and beautiful creatures. The water carries a soft, metallic sheen, like liquid starlight in the abyss. It is a place of profound peace, where the rush of the surface world feels like a distant memory. The contrasts are soothing, a reminder that harmony can exist in the most unlikely places. The heavy water cradles the life, and the minerals paint a subtle, glowing tapestry. As you close your eyes, imagine this silent world, where time drifts like the currents, slow and serene. Hey, still drifting with me? That's perfectly fine. The vents have many more secrets, if you're still listening. A gentle light helps other night owls find this peaceful place. Deep beneath the surface of the sea, where sunlight never reaches, there is a world of quiet darkness. The water is still and cold, and the pressure is immense. In this silent place, the ocean floor comes alive with gentle, hidden wonders. From cracks in the earth, towering chimneys rise up like ancient stone sculptures. These are called black smokers, and they can grow as tall as 60 meters. They form slowly, over time, as superheated water meets the cold deep sea. Minerals crystallize and settle, building these dark spires layer by layer. They stand in the silent current, drifting upward like frozen smoke, a quiet monument to the Earth's inner warmth. Around these chimneys, life blooms in a way that seems almost magical. There is no sunlight here, yet a lush ecosystem thrives. This is made possible by a peaceful process called chemosynthesis. Tiny bacteria take chemicals from the Earth's crust and transform them into energy. They do not need the golden rays of the sun. Instead, they draw life from the planet itself, creating a foundation for a hidden garden in the dark. In this garden, one of the most remarkable residents is the giant tube worm. It can grow over 2 meters long, with a bright red plume that sways gently in the water. But this creature has no mouth, no stomach, no way to eat on its own. Deep inside its body, it holds a special organ called a trophosome filled with bacteria. These bacteria convert chemicals into nourishment, sharing their energy with the worm in a warm, symbiotic bond. The worm simply exists, bathed in the vent's fluids, while its inner companions sustain it. Drifting around these vents are pale, ghostly shrimp. They are called Rimicaris exoculata, and they seem almost otherworldly. They have no eyes like ours, but on their backs they carry a special light-sensing organ. This allows them to perceive the faint, shimmering glow of the vent's heat. They move slowly through the water, gathering in large numbers, their white bodies glowing softly in the darkness. They are like tiny spirits, drawn to the warmth and the gentle light. Sometimes, the vents release a different kind of smoke. It is not dark, but pale and shimmering, made of barium and calcium. These white plumes drift upward like soft clouds, spreading a serene, milky light across the ocean floor. The landscape becomes a dreamscape, a quiet, pale world where life moves slowly. The smoke rises and fades, a peaceful breath from the earth, creating a landscape of calm and wonder. In this deep and silent place far from the sun, life finds a way. It is a world of gentle symbiosis, of soft light and slow growth. The ocean floor holds its secrets quietly, a serene reminder that even in the darkest depths there is warmth, there is light, and there is life. Let us drift deeper now into the quiet world of the deep sea, where ancient wonders rest in the darkness. Deep in the ocean, there is a creature called the Pompeii worm, resting peacefully in tubes where the temperature can shift wildly from scorching to merely warm. It is covered in a soft, fleece-like layer of bacteria, which acts like a warm, insulating blanket, protecting it from the harsh extremes. This living coat keeps it snug and safe, allowing it to drift in a quiet slumber. It is one of the most heat-tolerant beings on Earth, a gentle marvel of adaptation in the deep, dark sea. The bacteria and the worm live in a quiet partnership, a symbiotic embrace that ensures survival in this volatile world. This quiet resilience is a wonder of the deep sea. Some scientists believe that hydrothermal vents are the gentle cradles of life, where the first organic molecules formed in these warm, mineral-rich waters billions of years ago. This idea suggests that our earliest ancestors might have drifted in these quiet depths, long before they ever reached the shore. The vents provided a nurturing, steady environment, a slow beginning in the deep, dark sea. It is a thought that connects us to the ancient, hidden rhythms of the planet, a serene origin story. In these warm waters, the building blocks of life may have slowly assembled, cradled by the Earth's own heat and chemistry. It is a story of gentle beginnings, written in the warm waters of the abyss.
The water emerging from these vents can reach temperatures over 400 degrees Celsius, yet it does not boil due to the immense, comforting pressure of the deep ocean. It flows outward in a slow, undulating dance, mixing with the near-freezing water of the surrounding abyss. This creates a gentle gradient, a quiet meeting of extreme heat and cold, held in a liquid embrace by the steady, calming force of the pressure. The superheated water, rich with minerals, rises and spreads like a warm breath in the cold darkness. It is a paradox of fire and ice, moving in a soft, rhythmic flow. This gentle flow is a soft, steady force in the darkness. These vent communities are transient, lasting only a few decades before the subterranean plumbing shifts and the warm flow softly ceases. When this happens, the creatures drift through the dark, searching for a new warm sanctuary to call home, a quiet migration in the deep. It is a gentle journey where life follows the fading heat, moving with the currents like a slow pilgrimage. The vents themselves are like fleeting oases, appearing and disappearing in the vast, dark desert of the ocean floor. This impermanence is a natural rhythm, a slow dance of creation and dissolution, where life gently adapts to the shifting warmth. In this way, life persists, a quiet testament to resilience. Over millions of years, the chemical composition of these vents slowly alters the chemistry of the entire global ocean, a quiet, steady process. They filter minerals through the crust, a gentle exchange that maintains a delicate balance, supporting the vast blue expanse of our planet. This hidden rhythm beneath the waves is a slow, patient work, unseen but essential. Minerals seep from the vents, spreading through the deep currents, gradually shaping the ocean's very nature over countless millennia. It is like the ocean breathing through these vents, a gentle, life-sustaining pulse that ensures the sea remains a cradle for life. This ancient cycle is a quiet miracle, sustaining the blue world above. And so, in the deep, dark ocean, life continues its slow, eternal dance, cradled by the warmth of the vents. In the deepest reaches of the ocean, where sunlight is but a distant memory, hydrothermal vents create an otherworldly ecosystem. These vents are like gentle springs, releasing mineral-rich waters that sustain life in the perpetual darkness. Here, creatures do not rely on photosynthesis, but on chemosynthesis, a soft alchemical process that transforms minerals into nourishment. It is a quiet, self-contained world, where every breath is drawn from the Earth's own warmth. The darkness is not empty, but filled with a subtle, vibrant pulse, a slow rhythm of existence. This hidden realm thrives in a gentle, timeless dance, far from the sun's reach. Life here is a whisper, a soft murmur in the vast silence. Towering above the vents are the majestic black smokers, dark chimneys that rise from the seafloor. They form when superheated water, rich with minerals, gently meets the freezing cold of the abyss. As the minerals crystallize, they slowly build these floating spires, layer by layer, over countless years. Some of these structures reach heights of over 60 meters, standing like silent, ancient monuments in the quiet darkness. They are the ocean's own cathedrals, crafted from the Earth's warm breath, a patient architecture of the deep. They stand as timeless sentinels, watching over the hidden world below. Their dark forms are a gentle reminder of the Earth's creative power, a slow, steady growth in the silent sea. Giant tube worms, known as Riftia pachyptilla, grow in peaceful clusters around these vents. They can reach lengths of up to 2.4 meters, their white tubes swaying softly in the currents. These creatures have no mouth or stomach, yet they thrive in a symbiotic harmony with billions of bacteria living inside their warm, crimson plumes. The bacteria gently convert the vent's chemicals into life-sustaining energy, a quiet, intimate partnership. It is a serene coexistence, a dance of mutual giving in the deep, dark waters. This harmony is a soft, enduring bond, a whisper of life in the stillness. The tube worms and bacteria live as one, a gentle union in the quiet abyss. The water emerging from these vents can reach temperatures of 400 degrees Celsius. Yet, it does not boil because of the immense, comforting pressure of the deep ocean. This creates a shimmering, dancing effect as the hot and cold waters softly mingle. It is a delicate ballet, a visual whisper in the abyss, where boundaries blur in a gentle, fluid motion. The ocean holds this fiery secret in a calm, steady embrace, a quiet miracle of physics. This dance is a silent symphony, a soft lullaby in the darkness. The heat and cold intertwine in a peaceful, endless waltz. It is a reminder of the ocean's gentle power, a soothing presence in the deep. In this silent world, Yeti crabs move with a soft, rhythmic grace. Their fuzzy, white claws gently farm bacteria, waving them in the nutrient-rich currents. This slow, deliberate movement ensures a steady supply of food, a peaceful harvest in the darkness. The crabs are like gentle gardeners, tending to their invisible crops with care. Their movements are a soft lullaby, a quiet ritual that sustains them in the serene, endless night of the seafloor. They dance in the darkness, a gentle, timeless rhythm of survival. This quiet farming is a peaceful act, a soft whisper of life in the abyss. The Yeti crabs are serene beings, their white claws a soft glow in the deep. Deep beneath the ocean, where sunlight never reaches, there are hidden sanctuaries of life. These quiet places are often found along the seams of the Earth, where the planet's crust slowly stretches and pulls apart. It is a slow, ancient dance of geology, a gentle parting that allows warm water to rise from deep within. This water carries dissolved minerals, a soft nourishment that feeds the strange and beautiful communities gathered in the darkness. From some of these vents, a pale, milky smoke drifts into the cold sea. This is not the dark, hot plume you might imagine, but a cooler, ghostly mist made of barium and calcium. The white smoke curls upward like a slow, silent breath, spreading into an ethereal cloud. It creates a landscape of serene, drifting shapes, a dreamscape where the boundaries between rock and water seem to dissolve. Many believe that this warm, mineral-rich cradle is where life itself first stirred. In the quiet, protected depths, away from the chaos of the surface, gentle chemical reactions could unfold. The vents offered a steady, soothing energy, a place where the earliest organic molecules might have assembled in peace. It was a silent nursery, a primordial kitchen where the first fragile sparks of life were tenderly nurtured. In this world of extremes, there lives a creature of quiet resilience, the Pompeii worm. It makes its home in a papery tube, resting right where scorching vent water meets the icy ocean. Its body is draped in a living fleece, a coat of friendly bacteria that acts as a soft, insulating blanket. This delicate covering shields the worm from the heat, allowing it to exist peacefully in a gradient that would destroy most other life. All around these vents, the seabed is covered in a gentle dusting of fine, metallic particles. They settle from the plumes like a slow, silent snowfall of fallen stars. This shimmering, reflective carpet spreads across the ocean floor, a soft blanket of quiet minerals. It catches the faintest glimmers of light from the vents, creating a subtle, magical glow in the absolute stillness of the deep. We drift now, deeper into the quiet embrace of the ocean, where the sun's light fades into a distant memory. Here, in the stillness, a hidden world breathes softly. In the quiet darkness of the ocean floor, hydrothermal vents create towering spires called black smokers. These gentle plumes of mineral-rich water can reach temperatures of 400 degrees Celsius, yet they remain liquid due to the immense crushing pressure of the deep sea. The spires rise like silent monuments, their warmth a secret held by the abyss.
The water flows softly, a whisper of heat in the cold darkness. It is a place of paradox where fire and water meet in peaceful coexistence. Imagine the deep sea floor, a realm of eternal night. From cracks in the earth, these black smokers emerge, their plumes like gentle breaths from the planet's core. The water, superheated yet not boiling, carries minerals that shimmer faintly in the dark. It is a slow, ancient dance hidden from the world above. The pressure holds everything in a liquid embrace, a quiet miracle of physics.
Life here does not rely on the golden glow of the sun, but instead uses a peaceful process called chemosynthesis. Specialized bacteria transform the drifting chemicals from the Earth's crust into energy, forming the very foundation of this hidden ecosystem. These tiny beings, invisible to the eye, work in serene harmony. They convert the Earth's deep gifts into life, a quiet alchemy in the dark. Without sunlight, this world thrives on the planet's inner warmth, a gentle, self-sustaining cycle. In this sunless realm, life has found another way. The bacteria, like microscopic gardeners, tend to the chemical flows. They create a lush, invisible world, a tapestry of energy woven from the Earth's breath. It is a peaceful, patient process sustaining all that lives here. This chemosynthesis is the heartbeat of the deep, a slow and steady pulse that nourishes the entire community. Giant tube worms, known as Riftia pachytilla, drift gracefully in the currents, growing up to 8 feet long. They possess no mouth or stomach, instead cradling billions of symbiotic bacteria within a warm, crimson organ called a trophosome. These worms sway like dancers in a slow-motion ballet of the deep. Their red plumes, rich with life, absorb the chemicals from the vents. Inside, the bacteria convert these gifts into nourishment, a perfect partnership of survival. It is a quiet, elegant existence, floating in the eternal night. Imagine these worms, like silent giants, their white tubes anchored to the seafloor. The crimson plumes wave gently, collecting the vent's offerings. The bacteria within the trophosome work tirelessly, a hidden factory of life. This symbiosis is a dance of giving and receiving, a peaceful coexistence in the dark. The Yeti crab wanders the seafloor with soft, silky filaments of hair covering its claws. These delicate bristles act as tiny gardens, farming the nutrient-rich bacteria that the crab gently harvests for sustenance. The crab moves slowly, a ghostly figure in the dark, its hairy claws waving like fields of wheat. It tends to its microscopic crop with care, a farmer of the abyss. The bacteria grow on these filaments, and the crab simply sweeps them into its mouth, a peaceful, rhythmic ritual. In the dim glow of the vents, the Yeti crab appears like a phantom, its pale body blending with the darkness. The silky hairs on its claws are not for catching prey, but for cultivating life. It is a gentle gardener, harvesting the bacteria with slow, deliberate movements. This ritual is its daily bread, a quiet sustenance from the deep. In the shimmering haze of the vents, the scaly-foot snail has evolved a remarkable suit of armor. Its shell and foot are reinforced with iron sulfides, creating a floating metallic sanctuary that protects it from the surrounding depths. The snail glides through the mineral-rich waters, its shell glinting faintly in the vent's glow. This armor is not for battle, but for gentle defense, a quiet shield against the harsh environment. It is a creature of resilience, moving softly in its iron home. Imagine this snail, a tiny knight of the abyss, its shell shimmering with metallic hues. The iron sulfides form a natural armor, a gift from the vent's minerals. It moves with a slow, deliberate grace protected by its unique sanctuary. In this harsh world, it has found a peaceful way to endure, a quiet testament to adaptation. And so in this silent realm, life finds its own gentle way, a dream within a dream, cradled by the deep. Deep beneath the ocean, along the mid-Atlantic ridge, the Earth's tectonic plates drift apart in a slow, silent dance. This gentle movement allows warm seawater to seep deep into the crust, where it meets the heat of the magma below. The water is transformed, heated and enriched with minerals. Before it rises back up through the seafloor, it emerges as a warm, life-giving current, carrying the essence of the deep earth to the cold, dark waters above.
This quiet, constant process is like a breath from the planet itself, sustaining life in the most hidden places.
These vent communities are like flickering islands of life in a vast, silent desert. They are ephemeral, existing only for a time before the vent quietly closes. When that happens, the creatures must release their larvae into the drifting currents. The larvae float, carried by the ocean's gentle flow, searching for another warm sanctuary. It is a journey of hope and patience, a quiet drift through the darkness toward a new home. Like a gentle lullaby, the currents carry them onward, never rushing, always moving. The water surrounding these vents is enriched with dissolved metals, like copper, zinc, and even gold. Over thousands of years, these minerals settle softly on the seabed, layer by layer. They create shimmering deposits, like a geological art piece painted by the slow, patient hand of the deep. These deposits glow faintly in the darkness, a testament to the quiet, enduring processes of the earth. Each layer tells a story of the deep, a silent record of the earth's quiet generosity. Blind shrimp gather in peaceful, dense clouds around the vent openings. They have no eyes, but they carry specialized light-sensing organs on their backs. These organs detect the faint, infrared glow emanating from the warm water. Guided by this gentle light, the shrimp find their way to the vent, where they can feed and thrive in the otherwise barren deep. They move as one, a cloud of life drawn to the warmth, never straying far from the glow. In the stillness, their gathering is a quiet celebration of life, a testament to adaptation in the most extreme places. The deep ocean is a realm of eternal stillness and velvet blackness. In this quiet void, the hydrothermal vents act as warm, pulsing hearts. They circulate heat and minerals through the great, drifting currents, sustaining life in the most unexpected places. It is a gentle, rhythmic pulse, a reminder that even in the deepest silence there is warmth and movement. These vents are the lifeblood of the abyss, beating softly in the dark, connecting the deep earth to the ocean in a whisper of life. They are the silent storytellers of the abyss, weaving warmth into the cold tapestry of the deep. Still floating with me? That's beautiful. Just let yourself drift, like a tiny larva carried by the deep currents, searching for a warm, glowing vent. Rest now, and let the words carry you. Far below the waves, in the deepest and darkest parts of the ocean, there are hidden sanctuaries of warmth. Hydrothermal vents rise from the seafloor like gentle springs in a vast, cold desert. Here, life gathers in peaceful communities, never knowing the touch of sunlight. Instead of photosynthesis, these creatures rely on chemosynthesis, a quiet process where they softly convert minerals from the Earth's crust into energy. It is a slow, steady dance of survival, a hidden world where warmth and life bloom in the darkness. The vents create a floating haven, a place of comfort in the silent, deep abyss. Among these vents, giant tube worms stand like silent dancers. They can grow up to 8 feet tall, their bodies swaying like soft ribbons in the gentle current. These creatures have no mouth, no stomach, yet they are perfectly nourished. Deep within them, a specialized organ called a trophosome holds billions of tiny bacteria. These bacteria work in a quiet partnership, transforming the vent's chemicals into food for the worm. It is a symbiotic dream, a hidden harmony where life sustains life without a single word. The worms drift in the warm water, their white tubes glowing faintly in the dark, a peaceful presence in the deep. Some of these vents are known as black smokers. They release a dark, mineral-rich fluid that drifts upward like a soft cloud of ink. This fluid is astonishingly hot, reaching temperatures of 400 degrees Celsius, but it never boils. The immense pressure of the deep ocean holds it in a gentle, comforting embrace, keeping it liquid and calm. It is a quiet, mysterious fountain in the endless night, a slow, billowing dance of heat and minerals. The black smoke rises and fades, nourishing the life that gathers around it, a silent heartbeat in the cold sea. The Pompeii worm is a master of delicate balance. It lives in a narrow space between the scorching vent water and the freezing abyss. In small, cozy tubes, these worms drift in a gentle gradient of temperature. It is a place that would be impossible for most other creatures, but for them it is home. They rest in this quiet, warm embrace, perfectly adapted to the edge of extremes. Their world is a soft, drifting dream, where heat and cold meet in a tender equilibrium. They are among the most heat-tolerant animals on Earth, yet they live in a serene, peaceful state. In the silent depths, scientists have discovered a place called the Lost City. Here, towering white chimneys rise from the seafloor like ancient, ghostly cathedrals. These structures are made of calcium carbonate, formed by a slow, gentle chemical reaction called serpentinization. This process creates a serene, alkaline environment, a quiet sanctuary in the dark. The chimneys stand tall and still, as if dreaming of a forgotten time. It is a landscape of ethereal beauty, where the water is calm and life is hidden. The Lost City feels like a soft whisper from the earth, a quiet, enduring mystery. In the deep, quiet darkness of the ocean floor, there lives a creature of gentle wonder, the Yeti crab. Its claws are covered in soft, velvety fur like a delicate brush, and this fur is not for warmth but for farming tiny bacteria. The crab waves its arms slowly through the mineral-rich water, a quiet, rhythmic dance that nurtures life in the stillness. It is a soft, silent ballet of survival, a reminder that even in the darkest places, life finds a way to bloom. The bacteria grow on the fur, providing nourishment, a peaceful exchange in the deep sea's gentle flow. This dance is so slow, so calm, that it feels like a meditation, a soft whisper of existence in the vast, silent ocean. Far below the waves, hydrothermal vents work as the ocean's gentle thermostat. They quietly release minerals like iron and magnesium from the Earth's mantle, cycling them into the cold, dark water. This slow, steady process maintains a peaceful equilibrium, a hidden balance that sustains all marine life. It is a soft, rhythmic pulse, a quiet heartbeat that keeps the ocean healthy and whole. Without this gentle regulation, the vast waters would lose their harmony, but the vents ensure everything remains in a serene, natural order. They are like the Earth's breath, exhaling warmth and nutrients into the deep, a silent lullaby that cradles the sea. In 1977, a small submersible named Alvin descended into the abyss and made a discovery that quietly changed our view of life. It found vibrant communities blooming in total darkness around warm vents, a revelation that shifted our understanding of biology. This showed that life could thrive without sunlight in hidden, warm pockets of the Earth. It opened our minds to the possibility of similar life on distant icy moons like Europa or Enceladus, where warm, hidden oceans might exist. It was a gentle, profound shift, a soft whisper from the deep that echoed across the cosmos, suggesting that in the cold, dark reaches of space, there might be warm, hidden sanctuaries where life quietly flourishes. Some shrimp near these vents have evolved a special gift. On their backs, they carry tiny organs that act as thermal sensors, feeling the soft glow of heat in the dark water. This allows them to drift gently toward the warmth, like a leaf floating on a breeze, always finding a safe, comfortable place. They never venture too close to the intense center, guided by a quiet, instinctual dance. These sensors are like a gentle compass, pointing them to the perfect spot where the heat is just right, not too hot, not too cold. They move with a slow, peaceful grace, a silent ballet in the deep, a reminder that even in extreme places, life adapts and thrives in quiet harmony. The water around these vents is rich with dissolved minerals, a soft, shimmering soup of elements. Over time, these minerals slowly precipitate, falling like gentle snow to the ocean floor. They form shimmering layers of gold and copper, a muted, glittering tapestry that covers the seabed. It is a slow, patient art, painted by the earth itself, a hidden treasure in the deep darkness. Each particle settles with a soft, almost imperceptible touch, building a landscape of metallic wonder. This dreamy, slow-motion ballet of minerals is a quiet gift from the Earth's heart to the ocean's floor, a secret, sparkling world that lies undisturbed, telling a story of deep, peaceful time. Deep within the ocean, where sunlight never penetrates, a quiet miracle unfolds in the velvet darkness. Hydrothermal vents crack open the seafloor, releasing warm, mineral-rich water into the cold abyss. Here, life does not rely on the sun, but on a gentle process called chemosynthesis. Specialized bacteria transform the drifting minerals and chemicals into a soothing energy, creating a foundation for a hidden ecosystem. This world moves with a slow, peaceful rhythm, where every creature sways in harmony with the deep currents. It is a place of silent wonder, a dreamscape beneath the waves where life flourishes in the most unexpected ways. The vents themselves are like gentle breaths from the earth, nurturing a community that thrives in the calm, dark waters. Among the most graceful residents are the giant tube worms, their white tubes rising like silent sentinels from the ocean floor. They can grow up to 8 feet long, swaying softly in the gentle currents. These worms have no mouth or stomach, yet they thrive in this serene environment. Within their bodies, they host billions of symbiotic bacteria, which gently sustain their life. This quiet partnership allows them to flourish in the darkness, a testament to the deep's peaceful resilience. They stand as elegant guardians of the vents, moving with a slow, hypnotic grace. They are a symbol of the deep's quiet strength. There forms a gentle reminder of life's adaptability. In the stillness, they continue their silent dance, sustained by the warmth of the vents. Near these warm vents, you might encounter the Yeti crab, a serene creature covered in soft, silky filaments. These hairs act like a floating garden, trapping nutrient-rich bacteria from the water. The crab then carefully harvests this bounty, moving with a slow, deliberate grace. It is a scene of quiet cultivation, a gentle dance in the stillness of the deep. The Yeti crab embodies the calm, patient rhythm of life in this hidden world. Its movements are like a soft lullaby, a peaceful presence in the dark. It tends to its garden with a tender care, a quiet ritual in the abyss. The filaments sway gently, catching the drifting nutrients, and the crab's slow harvest is a meditation on survival. Towering over the landscape are black smokers, majestic chimneys formed by the meeting of superheated water and the freezing sea. As the mineral-rich fluid rises and cools, it builds slow-growing spires that release dark, shimmering plumes. These plumes drift into the velvet blue water like whispers of smoke in a vast, silent cathedral. The smokers stand as ancient monuments, shaping the world with patient, steady hands. They are a reminder of the Earth's quiet power, a gentle force in the deep. Their presence is a slow, constant rhythm, a heartbeat of the ocean floor. The plumes rise and fall with a soothing cadence, painting the water with dark, ethereal strokes. These chimneys grow over centuries, a testament to patience and time. In this dark world, some creatures have developed remarkable ways to sense their surroundings. Vent shrimp carry a specialized organ on their backs, not an eye for seeing images, but a sensor for the faint, warm glow of infrared light. This gentle guidance helps them navigate the deep, calm waters, moving toward the vents without ever needing sight. It is a subtle, soothing connection to the warmth that sustains them, a quiet dance of survival in the abyss. They drift through the darkness, attuned to the softest signals of life. This sensory gift is a whisper of light in the eternal night, guiding them home. It allows them to find the warmth they need, a gentle beacon in the cold. Their movements are slow and deliberate, following the invisible glow with a quiet trust. Deep beneath the ocean surface, in a world untouched by sunlight, there are hidden sanctuaries. These are the hydrothermal vents, found along the mid-ocean ridges where the Earth's tectonic plates slowly, gently drift apart. Imagine the quiet parting of the crust, a soft and almost imperceptible movement.
Through these cracks, cold seawater seeps deep underground, traveling down into the warm heart of the planet. There, it is heated by the inner fires of the Earth before rising back up, carrying warmth and minerals into the cold, dark sea.
The water that emerges from these vents is astonishingly hot, reaching temperatures over 750 degrees Fahrenheit. Yet it does not boil. The immense pressure of the ocean above holds it in a liquid embrace, keeping it calm and still. This creates a shimmering haze, a peaceful meeting of heat and cold. In this quiet equilibrium, the fiery warmth of the earth and the icy chill of the deep blend together, forming a gentle, dreamlike boundary. These vent communities are transient, appearing and disappearing as the Earth's crust subtly shifts over decades. When a vent closes, the tiny larvae of the creatures that live there are set adrift. They float like delicate snowflakes through the dark currents, carried by the slow, steady flow of the ocean. They drift in the vast, quiet deep, searching for a new warm sanctuary to call home, a place to settle and grow in the peaceful dark. Scientists look at these mineral-rich environments and see a possible beginning. They believe these quiet, warm nurseries might be the cradle where life on Earth first began, billions of years ago. In the gentle heat and chemical abundance, the very first organic molecules could have slowly assembled. It was a sheltered, peaceful place, a nursery for the earliest stirrings of life, where the building blocks of existence came together in the soft, warm dark. The silence of the vent fields is profound, a deep and restful quiet. It is broken only by the rhythmic flow of mineral-rich currents, a soft, steady whisper in the eternal midnight. The slow pulse of the planet provides a warm heartbeat for this hidden community, drifting in the endless night of the deep ocean. There is no rush, no noise, just the gentle, constant rhythm of the earth, nurturing life in the dark. Deep in the quiet darkness, where sunlight never reaches, life finds a way. Hydrothermal vents breathe warmth into the cold abyss, and tiny bacteria turn chemicals into energy. They drift on hydrogen sulfide, a soft whisper from the Earth's crust, sustaining a peaceful, hidden world. This is chemosynthesis, a gentle, deep process far from the sun-drenched surface. Here, in the vast stillness, life thrives on the quiet breath of the planet, a warm, steady pulse in the dark, a soft chemical lullaby. A soft, steady hum in the deep, where darkness is warm and alive. Some vents are called black smokers, releasing mineral-rich water like soft, billowing plumes of dark smoke. The water is searing hot, yet it stays liquid, held by the immense, comforting pressure of the deep sea. A gentle, steady warmth in the stillness, these plumes rise softly, painting the darkness with their quiet flow. It's a deep, warm embrace, where heat and pressure dance in silent harmony, a soothing rhythm in the vast, cold ocean, a tender, hidden fire. A gentle, hidden warmth, cradled by the sea's soft weight. Giant tube worms rise over 2 meters tall, with no mouth, no stomach. They host billions of symbiotic bacteria inside a special organ, the trophosome, living in quiet harmony. A soft, deep partnership, drifting in the dark, sustained by the vent's gentle breath. These creatures flourish in the stillness, their bodies a warm, living tapestry of mutual care, a testament to life's quiet resilience in the vast, silent deep, a soft, symbiotic dream. A quiet, living thread in the tapestry of the deep. The lost city is a field of towering white chimneys, made of carbonate minerals, growing slowly over thousands of years. A ghostly, serene landscape, like an underwater cathedral, vast and still. Soft spires reach into the quiet dark, their pale forms glowing with a gentle, otherworldly light. It's a place of deep peace, where time itself seems to drift, and the silence is warm and enveloping, a soft sanctuary in the abyss. A quiet, ancient hymn, a soft, timeless realm, where silence is a warm blanket. Specialized shrimp, Rimicaris exoculata,
carry a unique sensory organ on their backs. It detects the soft glow of heat, guiding them through the velvet darkness. They navigate to the warm plumes, drifting like quiet whispers through the still, black sea. This deep, warm comfort guides them home, a tender light in the vast, silent world, a gentle journey through the night, a soft, seeking touch, a soft, glowing path in the endless night.
In the deep, quiet, dark, life whispers on, soft and warm, in the vast, still sea, a gentle, endless lullaby, where every creature finds its peace, a soft, eternal sleep in the ocean's heart. Deep beneath the waves, where light fades and the water grows heavy with silence, the earth's great plates drift apart in a slow, eternal dance. Along these mid-ocean ridges, seawater slips into the crust, seeping down through hidden cracks and fissures. It warms gently, cradled by the planet's inner heat, a soft, deep embrace. Then it rises, returning to the ocean in a graceful, quiet cycle. A hidden rhythm felt only by the deep, a warm breath in the cold, still abyss. The water carries the memory of warmth, a gentle pulse in the darkness, flowing upward, shimmering with the earth's quiet energy, a soft, endless renewal. In the shimmering boundary, where freezing water meets boiling vent, Pompeii worms rest in their soft, papery tubes. They endure a gradient so extreme it would tear most life apart. Yet they remain still, peaceful. Their bodies feel the warmth and the cold, a gentle balance in a place of fierce contrasts. They are the calm at the edge of fire and ice, a quiet resilience. These worms live in the impossible, a soft whisper of life in the deep, cradled by the heat and the chill, perfectly at home in the in-between. Their tubes sway gently in the current, a silent dance of survival, a testament to the tender strength of life resting in the deep's most extreme embrace. Around the vents, minerals settle like a slow, shimmering curtain. Copper and gold drift down, soft as snow, forming a glittering carpet on the seafloor. These metal sulfides fall in a quiet, endless rain, building layers of hidden treasure. The seafloor glows with a muted golden light, a secret tapestry woven by the earth's warm breath. A gentle beauty in the deep darkness, a soft, metallic lullaby. The vents exhale these riches, and they settle, still and silent, a quiet fortune in the abyss. Each flake a tiny star, falling through the cold water, resting on the warm stone, a shimmering, peaceful blanket laid down over centuries. Many of these creatures are endemic, found nowhere else in the vast, endless ocean. Each vent field is a secluded island, a warm oasis in the cold, dark expanse. Life drifts on gentle currents, soft and patient, seeking new warm spaces to colonize. These unique beings are like whispered secrets, floating quietly through the deep. They move with the slow grace of the abyss, settling where the earth's warmth calls them home. A quiet migration, a tender spreading of life across the seafloor, one warm stone at a time. They are the hidden children of the vents, born of the heat and the dark, drifting in the still, cold water, finding their own secluded havens. The surrounding deep sea water is a constant, chilly 2 degrees, a soft, cold blanket enveloping the warm vents. This quiet thermal contrast cradles the ecosystem, a tender balance of hot and cold. The vent life thrives in this watery embrace, a peaceful haven in the endless, still darkness. The cold water holds the warmth close, a gentle, nurturing presence. It is a quiet, protective cocoon where life blooms in the deep, soft and serene. The abyss is not harsh here, but a tender, hidden garden wrapped in the sea's cool arms. A place of quiet warmth, cradled by the vast, still ocean where life whispers in the dark. In the deep ocean, no sunlight. Hydrothermal vents create life. Warm fluids feed bacteria, quiet foundation in eternal midnight. Giant tube worms drift, 8 feet long,
no mouth, no stomach. Inside, billions of bacteria share warmth. Black smokers release mineral water, 750 degrees. Freezing pressure stops boiling, soft shimmering plumes. The Yeti crab, found 2005, has silky white claws. It gardens bacteria, harvesting food in stillness. Vents circulate seawater through warm crust, a slow rhythmic filter balancing ocean chemistry for eons. Deep beneath the surface, vent communities are like isolated islands, separated by miles of silent, empty seafloor. Life drifts between them as tiny, fragile larvae, carried through the cool, dark currents until they find a new warm home. The Pompeii worm rests in one of Earth's most extreme gradients. Its tail lingers in gentle warmth while its head sips the cool deep, and a soft fleece of bacteria wraps its body, a living blanket against the heat.
From the vent fluids, minerals like gold, copper, and zinc slowly precipitate, building towering spires over time. These submerged peaks rise in a quiet golden and silver landscape, sculpted by the deep, patient breath of the earth. Some believe these warm, chemical-rich waters were the quiet cradle of life itself, billions of years ago. A steady flow of minerals offered a sheltered sanctuary where the first organic molecules floated in a gentle, nurturing stillness. Around the vents, the water shimmers with a soft, hazy glow, born from the mixing of warm and cool currents. It feels as if the ocean itself is breathing, in slow, rhythmic waves, a peaceful dreamscape in the vast, silent dark. In the deepest parts of the ocean, hydrothermal vents create a quiet miracle where life thrives without sunlight, relying on chemosynthesis, a gentle transformation of Earth's crust into energy. Giant tube worms, over 2 meters long, drift in the warm currents, their bodies without mouth or stomach, hosting shimmering symbiotic bacteria that nourish them in silent exchange. The Yeti crab, with claws cloaked in silky white filaments, tends these soft bristles as tiny gardens, harvesting floating bacteria from the mineral-rich waters. Water from these vents reaches 400 degrees Celsius, yet remains liquid under the immense, comforting pressure of the deep, creating a glowing oasis in the freezing dark. Black smokers release dark, billowing clouds of iron and sulfide, like slow-moving ink, settling over centuries to build towering stony spires on the seafloor. In the soft contrast of the abyss, white smokers release lighter minerals, barium and calcium, crafting pale ethereal chimneys that stand as quiet monuments in the silent endless depths. Scientists believe these vents cradled the first life, a warm sanctuary where organic molecules formed in the gentle steady flow of chemical energy billions of years ago. Researchers seek similar hydrothermal whispers on icy moons like Europa, imagining quiet warm oceans hidden beneath frozen shells, drifting in the stillness of outer space. Pale shrimp glide around the vents, sensing warmth through specialized organs on their backs, moving in slow rhythmic clouds through the gentle gradients of heat and mineral. The ocean floor slowly pulls apart, letting seawater seep into the warm mantle, where it is heated and enriched before floating back up in a timeless rhythmic cycle. And so, our journey through the boiling depths comes to a gentle close. Your mind has traveled far, through hidden worlds and ancient rhythms, and now it is time to let it all go. If this quiet exploration helped you drift towards sleep, perhaps leave a like and subscribe so I can be here for you whenever you need a peaceful escape. Remember the white smokers and their silent monuments, the warm cradle of life in the deep, and know that even in the darkest oceans there is a rhythm of rest. Good night, sleep well, and may your dreams be as calm as the timeless cycles beneath the sea. Rest now, everything is exactly as it should be.